Chapter 7. Charge according to LTV. If I had asked my customers what they wanted, they would have told me a faster horse. Henry Ford. If you knew that your average client stays with you for 5 months at $35K a pop in total revenue, then you should have an option when they are first working with you to sign a 12-month contract paid up front with a 10 to 15% discount plus a 13th month for free. This one fundamental move changed my whole company. It actually happened from a place of desperation. I had invested over $100,000 into one of my retreats for about 40 people. Then, the following month, my overhead increased by $25,000 because all my new hires as I was trying to scale the coaching. So there was more going out than coming in. These were not my overall expenses, just new expenses. So you can imagine. The total expenses for the month were roughly $170,000. Here's a picture from my Chase app showing that month. $170,000, $690.40. Well, that next month, my biggest client, who was paying me $12,000 a month, decided to cancel their services. I was looking at my upcoming payroll and the debt I had acquired and thought, well, fuck, I'm going to have to go into my savings, which I never try to tap into. You can see how much of an artist I really am with this poor management. I genuinely did not have the money in my business bank account to cover everything that would happen the next week. Don't get me wrong, I had over $70K of monthly social media contracts, but these invoices weren't hitting for a few weeks, and even the $70K wouldn't be enough to weather this storm. As you can see, I was very much a rookie entrepreneur, and this was not that long ago. But I've learned a lot since because of situations just like this, so learn from my mistakes. Haha. I was scrambling, thinking of how I could make $80,000 quickly, and the idea actually came to me during a meditation. I had a client in my pipeline who hadn't said yes or no, but it seemed promising. So I called him up and mentioned that I forgot to tell him he could save money if he paid for the entire contract up front. I told him I'd give him 12% off, which was $12,960 plus a free month valued at $10,000, a value of $22,960 off if he paid in full. I then received the biggest wire of my life until then, $95,000. I couldn't believe that he paid that. But I've had countless clients who I didn't think had money like this do this same thing. So, if you never ask, you'll never know. Don't judge others' money's paradigms off your own. This saved my ass, allowed me to not have to let anyone go, and gave me the proper capital to make up for a sloppy business decision. Unfortunately, I let my passion for the art of the coaching business get the best of me. But again, these breakdowns led to breakthroughs. If you give yourself the mental space to operate from new levels of thought rather than as a victim of circumstances, the only resource you ever lack is a lack of resourcefulness. There is something way more significant than I just shared than that $95,000 you're focused on. Hear me out on this. At that time, my average lifetime value for a customer was 6 months. He paid me for 12 months up front. So I received 6 extra months of services than I would have acquired from my typical customer. This shifted my paradigm massively on how I sold, and I know it will work for you too. You must discover the lifetime value of your customer today. Calculating LTV can take some manual labor based on your systems, but the clarity it will bring you is unmatched. Another point on LTV. If you know the LTV, it will be way easier for you to justify spending tens of thousands of dollars to acquire loyal, long-term customers on things like paid advertising or social media. Again, you have to change your thinking. If you know your lifetime value of a customer is $35,000 with a net profit of $18,000, then you should have no problem spending $10,000 to gain one customer. That's $8,000 profit. It may feel risky initially, but what if you sell them 1 year up front? Would you spend $10,000 for a $77,000 prepaid annual account every day of the week? And what if they have a friend or two who they refer you to? Now that $10K you spent on marketing could very well turn into $150,000 plus and beyond. Think bigger. This is what strong marketing and offers allows you to do. But there is a sense of risk in the beginning. But it's only perceived risk. If you have a valuable product or service and apply everything shared in this book thus far, you'll never struggle. Reflections and looking forward. The key to this chapter was that I realized that my pivotal shift in mindset, brought about by a desperate need for immediate funds, profoundly impacted my company in a positive way. The incident that led to this transformation occurred during a period of financial strain when I faced the daunting thought of dipping into my savings accounts to cover my expenses. Then I devised a strategy to secure 12-month upfront payments from clients. This unexpected turn of events saved my business, granted me invaluable insights into LTV, and reshaped how I approached selling. This revelation marked a turning point in my perspective on selling and propelled me to reevaluate the importance of determining the lifetime value of my customers. In part 2 of this book, titled Being CEO Squared, I will delve into the transformative mindsets and practical strategies required for an exceptional CEO. From embodying the qualities of a successful CEO Squared to working smart, hiring effectively, investing in personal growth, setting ambitious goals, and harnessing the power of pain and energy transmutation, this section will equip you with the tools to transcend limitations and unlock your full potential as a leader.